Are you guys possibly looking for a reasonably priced Neopixel lightsaber with more of a unique look to it? Today I'm going to be reviewing the Elemental Nature Neopixel Lightsaber from Artsabers. Did it come with this leather wrap? Can you spin or do tricks with it? And did you know that this Neopixel saber costs less than 2 retail sabers from Disney? I'm going to talk about all that and more, so come hang out, guys. Hey all you Star Wars fans, thank you as always for clicking on my video. This is Finding the Force, where I love to think that I cover anything Star Wars, but I especially like video games, theme parks, and of course my favorite, lightsabers. Yeah baby, woo! And today I'm going to be reviewing for you guys the Elemental Nature Neopixel Lightsaber from Artsabers. This does have quite a few different options for electronics, and I got to tell you a story about how I got this beautifully and perfectly wrapped with a leather handle. But before we get into all that, I'll take a quick moment to ask you guys to please subscribe. It really supports my channel. And if you hit that like button, it tells YouTube I make good content. So of course, to start the video, I always like to thank Artsabers. Thank you guys so much for sending me this beautiful and very unique designed lightsaber that has this excellent leather wrap called Elemental Nature. So make sure to stick around for the demo. I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and put some of the sound fonts from Kyber Phonic on here called Kyber's Workshop. And he used the sounds from Galaxy's Edge Savi's Workshop Experience, where one of the 4 different lightsaber themes is called Elemental Nature. So I thought I'd kind of do a little bit of a comparison of the Savi's Workshop lightsabers when it comes to this bad boy, including the brand new Halcyon Galactic Star Cruiser sound font that was just commissioned from Jesse by this guy right here. He wanted to put the lightsaber training sounds on his own personal lightsaber, so Jesse put that together for him. I'm kind of excited to check that out, especially after going on the Galactic Star Cruiser myself. My son and I were the second group ever, I think, to launch out into space on the Galactic Star Cruiser, which I know got a lot of mixed reviews, but truly was an excellent experience with great service and spectacular food. If you want to hear all about it, I'll put a link to that video up above if you want to check that out. So real quick, I'll go over the pricing on this. You could pick this up for as little as $270 for an RGB baselit lightsaber electronics, but I know and you guys know you want Neopixel for the super bright blade and all the cool blade effects, right? So you get 2 choices, the SN Neopixel, which goes for $380, and the Profi, which is going to go for $490. So about $100 difference there. And in case you missed my last video, I reviewed the Ronin saber from the Star Wars Visions Japanese animated series, Season 1, Episode 1, Crazy Katana lightsaber. Link for that up above too, and I'll put that at the end of the video. What's interesting about that saber is that was my very first SN Neopixel soundboard. That's the name of the soundboard, V4. My first time using it, operating it, and I was actually pretty surprised by how easy it is to use all the features, and also how to swap out the sounds to put Jesse Kyber Phonic sound fonts on there too from the Star Wars Visions. So $380, $490, and the one thing I can't forget to mention about SN Neopixel sabers is that they don't flicker like the movies. Keep that in mind, guys. And before we take a close look at this, why don't we compare this really quick to a Savi's Workshop lightsaber I happen to have right behind me. And so getting this in Profi is going to cost less than 2 Disney Galaxy's Edge lightsabers. And take a look at the size comparison, you guys. About the same length, but I can tell you right now, this Elemental Nature weighs less than half of the heavier Disney saber, which might even use like steel parts. There's a lot of pros and cons, but you can see the Nature wrapped saber is thinner than the wider Galaxy's Edge saber. Definitely a huge difference in weight. This might even be a third of the weight of this one right here. Poor guy, doesn't get enough tension, this one. Got a crystal in it though. So I can't forget to mention, guys, make sure if you're interested, use the link down in the description of this video, because it's even more difficult to find the products you're looking for on Artsabers. There's more web pages intermixed with all their items for sale, talking about Star Wars lore and the different characters. And using the discount code, I would really appreciate it, guys. Helps me out in my channel. All right, guys, now let's take a close look at it. So here we have my Elemental Nature saber from Artsabers. It did not come with this darker perfectly wrapped leather grip. It does, however, come with a leather material that does better match the exact color of the wood on the upper half of the saber. However, but I thought, what the heck, why try to do it myself when I want a professional to do it right? I really should stop telling you guys about him, because the more I do that, the more busy he gets and he can't get to all of my saber projects. But please check out on social media, Scrap That Works, especially Instagram. I know he's pretty active on there. An absolute stellar, perfect job wrapping this darker, more like, it was kind of tricky to get just the right color that he ordered online, but he can get any color for you. But just thought the darker looked better from the options that we had, but wrapped it perfectly, feels fantastic. And also, I have a feeling this is going to be spinnable. I'll do a spin test in the demo. So the D-ring doesn't swing too much. I like that. This actually has great sound ventilation, and kind of the sound echoes in the pommel really well. So this is definitely going to be heard. It's not a quiet saber. Down at the pommel, it has these very multi-layered rings. But more interesting in the layers of cylinders here, we have a 2-button activation system here, power and auxiliary down below. Very, very easy to swap out sounds without having to mess with the blade effects. I'll put a link to that video right up above here. I mean, it takes really minutes and you don't have to worry about complicated software, special data cables and stuff like that. Now, the upper half of the saber is the most interesting. Feels like a wood type material. It doesn't feel like a plastic to me, and some really cool designs in this more bronzy color in the metal here, and especially this ring up at the top. If you're looking for something less expensive but still unique and not canon, not somebody else's saber, but like feels more like your own. I'm probably not the only one who's getting Gunji vibes, you know, the young Wookiee Jedi from the Clone Wars. When you start seeing this wood grain, it's super, super rare in lightsaber designs. But one thing you need to note, that this is definitely going to be fun for dueling. It's got some serious blade depth. I'm talking like 2 or 3 inches. And we've got not 1 or 2, but we have 3 retention screws giving you maximum blade stability. So thanks again, TJ. I love the leather wrap that you did on this saber. And again, guys, check him out on social media, but excellent job. This is not wiggling and moving at all. I think there's a process of actually gluing it down to the grip of the saber. But let's get the demo started and check out Kyberphonics Galaxy's Edge lightsaber sounds. I totally can't believe it, guys, but Kyberphonic is making these sound fonts totally free on his website. But I'm asking you guys, if you click the button Add to Cart, and you'll be donating $10 to Kyberphonic for all of his time, and you'll get 7 sound fonts for that price. So I think that'd be a really classy thing to do. Appreciate it, guys. Red. Let's check out Red. 3, 2, 1. Flash effects. Blaster. Tip drag. Yeah. I know it looks yellow. I promise it's blood red. It's just a camera thing. Stay with me. And lock up. Yes. And of course, I always love playing some music tracks from Galaxy's Edge. Don't want to trigger copyright though.
Green.
Green? Why not? 3, 2, 1. Boom. Yes, this does totally sound like the green lightsaber from Savi's. Oh, spin test. Yeah, baby. Woo! And that sounds like the clashes from Galaxy's Edge. That's crazy. Blaster. I don't know why. I cannot just do this. I can't. I gotta deflect blasters, you know? What just came to mind was Baylan's Skoll deflecting those blasters in the hallway like a total bad mamma jamma, you know what I mean? Like stone cold face, like no trouble at all. He looks super cool in that scene. Lock up. Yes. And blue. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and I found there's this one font that comes on the Profi Sabers, Can you guys see this? This is so cool. The saber is all blue, but there's just a little bit of white flaring out of the emitter. Looks so cool. It's like, it's kind of, you don't see it very often. Let's listen to the blue kyberphonic sounds. I think the blade's even changing like a white color as I swing it around. Just kind of cool to mix things up a little bit, you know? But you hear that hum? I mean, that is definitely a traditional sound to it, you know? Clash. Blaster. Lock up. Right next to Yoda's head. And now let's check out, just for fun, the Galactic Star Cruiser Halcyon sound font. Halcyon Star Cruiser sound font. Nailed it. Totally nailed it. That hum is unmistakable. Never heard a hum like that before. But thank you, Jesse, for kind of softening the edges. Great swing sounds. Let's check out the clashes. Nice. I like them. Sharp. Blasters. Oh yes, I love the echoing ricochet blasters. Lock up. Tip drag. Damn, you guys see that? What kind of soundtrack do we have on here? Who's ready to dance with Gaia? What? Why not? Why not have fun, you know? So guys, bless your hearts. Thank you so much for watching to the end of my video. Hey, let me know what you guys think of the elemental nature, Neopixel Lightsaber. As always, I love to part ways by asking you guys to please take care, be safe, and have an awesome Star Wars day. Yeah!